Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ozfortress season 28 upper page playoffs for the open bracket. My name's Ghost, and joining me today for this stream will be big fella Goose. How are you tonight?
Yeah, no, not bad, man. Not bad. It's been a busy week for me. This is my third one of the week, but I just could not say no to some exciting open low IQ action. I'm pumped for it, man.
This is our first game of open, I believe, for the whole entire season, so it's good to start with playoffs. And speaking of the game, I will run through the rosters. So obviously changes the season. First of all, just clarify, open is still the lowest bracket this season. Um, but we haven't cast any games, so I think most of these players we probably aren't even too familiar with. But anyway, for the side of Mork and friends, we got Andrew and Felix as scouts. Pocket is Mork, Roma is John, Demo is Mackie, Medic is Harry. And for Meth, we've got Scout is Houdini, Scout are Houdini and Deceptive. Roma is Bongo Johnny, Pocket is Age, Demo is Maury, and Medic is Yellow. Um, First of all, most of these players are relatively unknown, you have to say. The only player I know on these rosters is Mackie, heard of Andrew before, and as for side of Meth, think I've heard of Houdini, Bongo Johnny, and Maury before, and Yellow, I think. Otherwise, that's really about it. I believe Houdini is also an Asia player, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah, so
And
that's the big name that I know on the
yeah,
roster of Meth there. He's meant to be quite the scout, I've heard. So I'm definitely going to be watching out for him tonight. It will be hard, given that in mind, it will be
mm,
hard for us to make these predictions, Ghost, because Open is such a, it's such a wild card division. Like you just like a lot of people find their footing in Open, and you just don't really know like what's gonna happen in an Open game ever. So I am definitely keen to see how this pans out. On that note, though, on that note, I can see here it's so we're on process right now for our first map, and Mork and Friends did pick this map. So
mm.
we can kind of assume that they will be more comfortable playing
This is a
this
very
one.
common map as well, very standard. It's every map, every pug, every scrim usually either starts with this map or just somewhere with that scrim you will have a process. Most people will play it, so it's very familiar, which obviously you can obviously agree with that. And then after that we go to Sunshine and Gully.
Yeah, so
So
I think Meth they picked Sunshine,
they
and
did,
then
yeah.
Mork and Friends they picked Gully. So
Mm.
we've kind of it's interesting. We've got two very like Sunshine's just like a reskin process. I always say that, as well as Logjam. And
Mm.
then, well, maybe not new Logjam, but but then we've got Gully Wash, and that is an extremely like demo heavy map. So I think the team with the better demo will probably come out on top on
Y-
Gully Wash if it
I,
does go to that
if it
third
does to
map.
map, but obviously I think all besides the fact, obviously, that we've not seen any coughs. So I guess maybe the both teams aren't really comfortable on cough. Who knows? Or maybe one team has better DM'd them. But otherwise, all three maps of CP are very standard, very simple 6v6. Normal gameplay, basically, to say the least. But then I'm just looking at also the matches and how the season's gone for both teams. Mork and friends have had a relatively dominant season. The only game they're close to was the Trucker Mike team, which I believe is Jarry and Co. Off the top of my head, but otherwise they've had a very solid season. And then for the side of Meth, let me just open that now. They, if I can get the thing open, have had an up and down season, but then towards the end they've recovered. Um, but otherwise, I think this I think it would be close. Obviously, we can't predict because we actually just don't know any of the players besides a few. But I think it will be very interesting. It will be pretty chaosy, I feel. But
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see what happens.
yeah, no, there's really like as we keep saying, there's nothing you can really kind of conclude from it. You can't really make a hypothetical guess even. It's just too
Mm,
hard. I like an early kind of basic prediction. I think Houdini will hopefully go huge.
He will, but the thing is, keep in mind he's playing from Asia and he does have that A, so who knows
Mm.
how that'll impact him. And then the other scout deceptive, I'm just looking at stuff. He has 99 ping. I'm not sure if he's based in Australia, but or WA or Asia. I don't know. Find out. So
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I'd presume that they might have like
just
if
a
who if
ping.
yeah if Houdini's on the roster, then they might have like another Asia Fort player just because like it'd kind of be safe to assume that because they'd be
It
friends or something
assume,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
But
Um.
obviously, again, it's just unknown, and we just don't know much about these players. So obviously, we have to keep
Yeah.
us repeating, but otherwise, we'll have to see what happens.
But that's always
But
good
yeah,
though. It's I do like a game where you can't really make any blatant predictions. Like like this week's been pretty good with the casts. I found it very hard to kind of conclude
I
who was gonna win each game. But
just to cut you off for a
no
sec,
worries.
I've just done some looks. Deceptive is from Asia as well, so yes, he's a Houdini's little package by the
Oh,
looks of
excellent,
things. So
excellent.
it is the 200 ping scouts, so that will be very interesting to see what happens. But yeah, we're just waiting for players to join the server. We just need two more for the side of um what's called Mork and Friends. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Mork and Friends. That's it.
And more friends. That's it.
Um, but yeah, we just I guess have to see what happens really. Um,
Do
yeah,
we
I don't know
know
if it's
if the Asian players are they playing from Malaysia or Singapore?
Singapore. They're both Singapore
Singapore.
based.
Ah, beautiful,
So
beautiful.
ping wise, I think it would be too bad. Houdini somehow has 200 ping. I don't know. There might be an issue with Quicksilite 2 Asia because I know some Singapore players do have that, but otherwise, yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. And I believe as well, straight after this game, we also have a Highlander game that will be casted with some different people.
Some different people, but still on the very beautiful organization that is Capping TV. So make sure you tune into that one as well, ladies and gentlemen. It is. I don't know if you guys like Highlander. I'm not a huge fan myself, but it has its place in Comp TF, and you got to respect someone who willingly wants to cast Highlander 9-on-9 action,
Hmm.
absolute insanity stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that one.
I'm gonna go get some water as we are waiting for players to join. So I'll let you ramble on for a little bit, Goose.
No worries. Yeah, we just got info to plug. It will be shaky and exquisite at around 9 o'clock for the Highlander game. So get strapped in for that one. Exquisite is one of the best heavies in Australia, to my knowledge. So, he should have some very, very good extensive Highlander experience. So that should be a very, very interesting one for you guys. We do almost have the 12 players. We do have the 12 players in the server, just waiting for someone to get onto the side of Mork and Friends. It's looking like we're going to start this soon, folks. And yeah, no. Once again, like I really, really, really would like to see these Asian scouts just go completely crazy. I think the ping might be of assistance to him in the slightest, just because I think that they're probably used to playing on it on that kind of that latency at this point, and it might throw the other team off. So it could work in favor of them, but we just don't know.
I'm back from water, but yeah, we're just we're waiting for players. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to try and make a prediction, or you just don't want to bother about it because you just don't know much about the players
I
and
think it'd be
teams?
unfair to make a prediction. It's just
Hmm.
I don't know Well, I guess based on the amount of wins that Mork and Friends have had, I'd say it
Hmm.
would probably be you know like fair to say that they will win. Then again, we just don't know.
Yeah. Right now we're just waiting for players to join the right team, I guess. This
I've
game
just
as
got an
well.
insight
Yeah.
from Mackie. He's saying we will be starting at 8:15. So
Okay, so a little delay, and I think obviously, because we also there's a game at 9 happening, which is a Highlander one, so it'll be tight, but we'll see what we can do. Um, yeah, some of the players on one of the teams are going to be on that Highlander game or game that will get casted by us. So
It
you
looks like
guys
we're running
will
late for
see them
appointments
there.
today,
Yeah.
Ghost.
But yeah, no, I think so. Obviously, slight delay, unfortunately, but not much you can do about it. This game as well originally did get delayed because they got an extension. Originally, you can only play games up till Thursday, but obviously they got extended to Friday, which is why we're casting this ozfortress game today. Um,
It's kind of good. I like that. Nice Friday. It's kind of like Friday night footy. Just getting in
mm,
there, just chilling out, watching some TF2. There's nothing really else going on right now. It's not like well, in Victoria at least, it's not like we're allowed to be going anywhere. So a nice night filled with some excellent open Team Fortress 2 action. What more could you ask for?
yeah, so I don't know. Is there anything else you want to discuss about while we wait for their last player to join and the start?
Yeah. So on the maps, I reckon. I think obviously it'd be safe to say that the teams who pick their respective maps will take those maps.
Mm,
Um, I'm keen as I think the team with the better soldiers are going to stomp on process because I always say if you guys tune into my cast a lot, I'm very repetitive with my process comments on that. It has that big beautiful ramp slide at mid as well as logjam, but process is known for that excellent fast rollout that you can do on Roma and go all the way across the point and get onto the demo. So I'm hoping we see plenty of that kind of action.
I think as well, like obviously he's talking process, and then obviously after going toward sunshine as well. Say it's the risk in a process, you can sort of slide off the
Mm.
ramps at mid, but otherwise I think it is. I'm not sure. Really?
Yeah, you
I
can,
think
you
the only
can,
time
you
you can
can do
slide
it.
off, yeah, but you can usually you just see them do the normal standard slide off, maybe go for a high bomb
Yeah,
onto the
they
med on
usually
the
jump
platform.
bell. Yeah, they usually jump
Yeah,
bell
jump
tower and then
bell.
just
Um,
do that. 5 more minutes
yeah.
coming
One
out
thing
from yellow in
as
chat.
well for Sunshine, honestly, is the mid as well. I think that bell tower is definitely what people want control for, because I think a lot of people you will see soldiers up there just DMing each other, and people will be trying to take that control of that height, specifically bell tower. I feel like, and then besides Sunshine, then if needed, going to Gully Wash. That map is completely different to Process Sunshine. It is very enclosed, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
It is
very
extremely
roofy. Yeah, it
enclosed.
doesn't have a
Um,
very big open space. Oh, or maybe the second point is quite open, but still,
mm,
yet like even on the
very
mid fight,
enclosed.
you've got a roof where the team sits, so
Mm.
it's you do have that potential to just get bombed, and then
If the
you don't
demo
even get to
man
surf. Like you'll just
if a
go
demo
straight to
man
the
gets
roof.
just like so much damage into the other team, soldiers clean up. Your mid's over practically.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
Um, but again, the one thing I want to see on Gully is if soldiers opt for a double like big door high bomb, which you can do off big door and then up to that rock, and you can get a lot of height, and you can sometimes potentially even land at the rollout area where the whole team's rolling out. If a demo man gets maybe a nice maybe 50, 40, any sort of damage onto any player, if you land on their rollout, you could potentially kill someone, whether it be a scout, medic, maybe a demo even. Who knows? Probably demo. My bad. Maybe a soldier even. Who knows? But yes, that's something I do want to see. And speaking of which, the last player has joined the side of Mork and Friends, so I believe we should be getting already up soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I think that might be an emergency sub potentially. I'm not too sure. They're aliasing, so I'm not quite sure who that is.
Doesn't
It
matter.
would be.
Speaking of which, we are starting. So
Oh, well, there it is. It looked like
what
Harry
happens?
has joined. This is ozfortress Season 28, open upper page playoffs. This is CappingTV. Ghost Brother, take us through this first mid.
I'm just on the third person cam, just watching, and both demos roughly get the same. Soldier does go for a high play, but he doesn't actually commit to anything. Does have to jump away. Both teams exchanging some spam across point here. Soldiers trying to get some high control. no one's actually committed for second one, but the soldier does try to go in, doesn't actually get anything done. Both sides of mork and friend soldiers get taken out, and they just leave.
Yeah, they just get deleted right
happened.
now, and that's kind of out. It's just going to be the medic and scout running back to last. They did manage to pick up Deceptive, but apart from that, yeah, there wasn't a whole much from their side that mid. And
one of their
now
soldiers
Meth are going to be able to roll through onto second. Sorry, go on.
One of their soldiers went fast, and I expected maybe him to go up to the demo, but he just landed on the platform. Obviously, just a little railing beam connecting two crates. That's about it. Just get the mini pack, and he just hopped off. He didn't commit for anything. But otherwise, most of the ground, the side of mork and friends, their soldiers just stayed on the ground. Actually opted to bomb. And speaking of which, Mackie is actually opting to use the loose cannon, which is an interesting weapon. It can screw up pushes because it does have a weird knockback effect off the top of my head.
I haven't seen somebody rock this since, like, I don't know, like probably 3-4 years. I think Cadus used to run it a little bit. Is the game paused or is that me?
It's paused. The game is paused, so it looks like there is a bit of an issue. But yeah, loose cannon is a very rare weapon to use, so it'll be interesting to see how he obviously incorporates it. But otherwise, right now, it's just a standard last hold with Andrew on the sniper off class and Felix on the heavy. Then both teams have full Uber ads, so it'll be interesting to see any off classes come out on the side of meth when they opt to sack in scouts or soldiers.
Yeah, I think Houdini. I think he is semi well known for being a decent sniper. So I'm quite keen to see him try that one out. But yeah, we do have Andrew on sniper as well. And yeah, nothing too much else to say here. We do apologize about the repetitive delays, ladies and gentlemen. This is just how it is sometimes with these, you know, streams and all that. So we hope you can understand, but please bear with us and we will be back with you in a minute. Yeah.
I mean, right now, I was just messaging someone because obviously it's a pause. Yet to see, obviously, what the reason for pause is. Obviously, there is a day. But yeah, obviously, nothing much to see. I think Houdini, on my head, it can snipe a decent degree, but obviously we're going to see who opts to sack in. It is pretty hard to sack with a soldier, honestly, onto the last of process. It is doable, but it is harder. So I'm going to probably expect maybe a scout to try and mong in and get some sort of pick, but don't think it'll be successful. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think that they're either going to opt for, you know, to send a soldier in to, like, you know, try get a force, or they're gonna do sack a scout and a soldier through and try and off class, maybe even a spy. I know open players tend to really love those not less common off classes. Although spy has become common in recent years.
Spy is common. I think spy and sniper are a common one. I wouldn't say spy is common. It is just if you see the other team just constantly sniping, and speaking of which, the game has been unpaused, so we'll see what happens. And looks like
Andrew's peeking through lobby here. He's getting a close gap. He might be on to Bongo Johnny, and he gets the headshot. Very, very nicely done. I think Bongo Johnny was kind of AFK there. He's going to come out from the bottom here. My game appears to be botched, so take this through Ghost. I need to quickly reconnect.
That's fine. Yeah, I reconnect as well. And out of mork and fans, they do lose 3 in the process, so Meth may be able to push in, and looks like a trade may actually come into play here. Uber does get popped on the side of mork and friends, and this one, it should be better for them. Medic does get juggled. Nice surf to land safely. Heavy does get taken down, and this round, it's getting really close actually, and Meth don't opt to continue
back out. Yeah, no, that was interesting. I thought if they committed a bit more, like with the heavy down, I felt like they really should have gone for that one, but got to respect the decision to play it safe, keep in the advantageous position. You know, if there's no reason to push forward, then you shouldn't really push forward.
Speaking of advantage, Yellow wasn't healing for a while, therefore the medic on the side of mork and friends, which is, I don't know whose alias is that, woman respecter 77, who that is. Harry, that's I believe it should be, but we
Yeah,
don't
Harry.
know. They have big ad, and it's roughly 20.
I think the game's getting paused.
Yeah. It's just a delay. It's a delay. So it looks like they're actually using this ad here, and I think they know, or looks like they're just hesitating. I
don't think. Yeah, no, we don't count Ubers in open. I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they're just gonna play it safe and treat them. But yeah, they had a big advantage lead because Yellow wasn't healing for some while and don't know what he was doing. But yeah, of a stalemate. Houdini, yeah, I mean, up on that sniper. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. He is in the lobby, see if he can get some sort of sight line. I'm just on his cam here, seeing where he opts to possibly take a shot. Just watching that lobby sort of staircase area, see if one pokes ahead, whether it be a soldier or even demo, perhaps. But looks like
he's going to go for door 2 now. He's going to take a nice aggressive peek here, and
he might get caught.
Very, very unfortunate there. Mork will pick up that kill, and it's actually 2 down for Meth. So they are going to have to start to retreat out of here, and they are out. But they're still kind of hanging in to this second here. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe they're trying. I think they're trying for the refight here, Ghost. And the Uber does come out from Yellow, but it's just a scout, and he's going deep into.
They can push onto last.
They can push onto last now. Yeah, it's 3 down on the side of blue.
Focus. That heavy needs to get taken down as quick as possible. He is getting focused fairly.
Beautiful point presence.
Point off that.
Beautiful point presence from both the scouts there out the side of Meth. Round 1 will go in favour to them. That was some very, very well played stuff. I wasn't actually thinking that, like, you know, that they played that smart. They backed out, then they baited them into the fight on second. They got their soldiers to bomb, picked up a few kills, and they're like, right, we have the numbers to go last now. It's very, very well done.
Coming into this mid-fight, the red demo didn't really get a ramp site, so I believe Mackie actually came in a little bit earlier, but Mork does get taken down really early into the fight, and Sub-Zero is tagged down really low, asking for an arrow, but no height is getting taken at all. They're like on it, but then they're off within 2 seconds just because of spam, and I think treating.
Age with a really, really nice rocket onto Sub-Zero there, and it brought those plays down, and they're just going to be, it's going to be a bit of a witch hunt chase. Yeah, duo picks up Andrew, and it's just going to be Felix and Harry. They need to fall out. Oh, nice little bomb from Bongo Johnny. Unfortunately, wow, Medic just getting out by the skin of his teeth.
And I think, yeah, it's another even Uber situation. Yeah, these mids aren't going in the favor of Mork and friends. No one is actually taking any heights. Soldiers, it looks like I don't know if they're hesitating or just don't know what they're obviously doing, in all honesty. But yeah, they're just taking a lot of just, well.
Yeah, no, they're just sitting on the ground, and they're not going. Yeah. No one's going for any early bombs. No one's going for any really bombs at all. I
don't know who that main caller is for. Mackie, hopefully he's calling damage. I guess I'm just going to assume that. I think that you just have to play off it. Houdini on that sniper, Felix on the heavy. So another class and Uber stalemate situation. And it'll be interesting. I'm going on the Houdini cam to see where he opts to peek.
I said any duo for my apologies.
So he is actually going for the wide clip. Going extremely deep here. He probably will die, and yeah, he does die there.
But he gets a headshot. He got Sub-Zero down to 3 HP. That was hilarious to watch.
But otherwise, that's their sack, really. I mean, Houdini trying going for a wide shot. Obviously, the medic playing behind that control panel next to door 1. So act like a bit of a wall so he doesn't get headshot. But otherwise, yeah. Let's see if
Sub-Zero is going in for a little bit of a bomb here. He does get in, but the team is very far back, so he's not going to get much. He gets a lot of space, but doesn't manage to pick up anything. And interestingly enough, Mork and friends are kind of trying to push out in not a very, very good position. They force, and we've got players running last. It is going to be a scout on last, but there's a heavy there to stop Houdini, unfortunately. And yeah,
Meth now a full Uber ad. They're just going to rush it in. Yeah, door 3 there. Medic gets struggled a little bit, doesn't really matter. They need to focus that heavy and start getting some point presence, which It hasn't come through yet.
Medic's
It's really
behind.
close, actually.
Look at Yellow. He's going battle medic mode. Insane stuff. But unfortunately, I don't think they have the numbers to continue on with that fight there, Ghost. So Bongo Johnny, he's going around. This could maybe be a little bit of a big med play. Oh, nah, he gets spotted out. Quite unfortunate. And that
He needs to just commit for something, he just dies, yeah.
Not too long for this world.
The medic, I think he just got caught out of position. The medic, for some reason, went really far forward, I think. I didn't catch it. And I believe
it's another
game got
pause.
paused, so I believe it might be a tech issue. But yeah, the medic, I think, got out of position. He looked like he was a lot far forward. Off the top of just from remembering, I think what I saw there, I think it was a bit forward, and then just gets forced out. But yeah, Meth unfortunately not able to capitalize off that force and able to take possibly the second round in this game. But yeah, I think.
I was surprised to see. I was surprised to see Meth unable to capitalize on that advantage. I really thought once the Uber got traded, once the Uber got popped from Harry, that was kind of like the rounds. But I guess we spoke a little bit too soon because you never really know what can happen. A good solid last hold with a heavy, that's like, you know, and also on the side looks like we're on pause now.
I'm just gonna refresh my game because I've got ice skating.
No worries, I'll take us through. We're just on Meth is on the back of mid here, kind of playing it safe. Bongo Johnny is still down at 160 ping, but he's up. He's going to be rolling out, very laggy, coming through. They're on 70% Uber, so they're going to have to get out. And yeah, I need to retry my game now. So
that's
take us
fine.
through,
Yeah,
guys.
I'll go. Mork does get taken down, so it looks like they went for a bit of a third eye Uber through IT the demo through, but otherwise full ad now on the side of Meth. So we'll see what they opt to do with it. And I think they're just sitting on their second for now. Hopefully they know they have huge ad, which I think they should because they obviously saw him. It looks like they're going for an IT play here, and I think they don't use through, so it looks like they're just gonna play.
They've got it for free. That's good. This is very good
here, so that's fine. And Harry does get taken down in the process here, and that's a 3 men down for the side of Mork and friends.
There's a back cap going on. Oh, Andrew and his demo.
It's going to get close. And
Mackie,
gets it.
Oh no, this is looking super bad for Meth here. It's just Bongo Johnny at last here. There's going to be just him. I don't think he can take on 3 people, and that is going to be the round. Despite the very successful Uber from the boys, the back cap was just too perfectly timed.
I don't know what demo actually was hiding. All of those 3 players were. Speaking of which,
I completely missed
might
it.
have been Sewer, might have been IT. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But we're going to this new mid. Goose, do you want to take us through this?
Yeah, I'll take us through. So Maury's just coming through here. Doesn't manage to get the slide. Bongo Johnny is opting for that early height advantage. So we do like to see that. And it looks like the blue team. Oh, Maury going down to an arrow by Harry. Excellent shot by the man. Insane stuff. And Meth are going to be out of the fight without a demo for damage. See you later, boys.
And that's a scout frag as well, so they just fed 2, essentially. So, they're down 2 now, so I think, they're just sitting second for now. Ubers are practically even, to say the least. But yeah, the side of Mork and friends are just sitting and trading. Now they're walking.
Mork with a nice direct. Excellent stuff. Picking up 2 people with 1 rocket there. Wow, wow. And it seems like Mork and friends, they've kind of turned the Jets on a little bit. They're really starting to figure out how to play this game.
Why are they sending one? The med does pop here. They just have a scout in. There's no one else to back up. Both scouts have actually just arrived, and they need to come to point here. That's a whole take. Oh, they actually get it in time.
It's 2-1 in the favor of Mork and friends with 2 very quick rounds in the space of like 3 minutes, Ghost. That's what you like to see, some fast-paced TF2 action. I'll let you take us through this one. Whose cam you going to get on?
I'm going to be watching the red demo cam as he doesn't actually hit the surf, and I believe, I don't know if he's laggy or not, but anyway, both teams exchanging some spam here. The side of Mork and friends, Sub-Zero trying to get some height, does ask for an arrow. Low for soldiers. Mork does get taken down actually because it gets taken incredibly low. The medic is eating a bit of spam and does get rushed by the scout there. And this mid might go towards meth. The demos get down, and that's Scout. They're taking a bit of a Scout DM pistol duel. Who does win in the end. However, they do lose 3, which includes their medic. And meth now are just a full Uber ad.
Yeah, so Meth, I saw Mori hit some real good damage sticky shots on him.
Soldier going in,
the Soldier's in.
Met.
Ooh, just
Get him. Met is tagged down pretty low at 30 HP. Another big bomb coming in. He's just playing behind and in their choke. And Blue, mork and friends might have successfully retaken the mid, but Uber ad on
That was very interesting.
They're full Uber ad, and they're just gonna run in here. I don't think they should. No, yeah. So Uber does not pop on the side of Meth here. Houdini does get taken down to a pipe by Mackie, but otherwise, it might actually even out here soon because Harry and Co. looks like they're actually feeling pretty well. And Soldier's going for a sack, doesn't actually manage to get anything medic.
Ooh, but the force does come out. He does eventually get the force. They did sacrifice 2 soldiers for it, but you know it's still there's only a 1 player ad on the side of Blue. So I do feel as if you know it was that was definitely worth it for him actually. Mackie going in for a little bomb there, and Meth are going to be out of this mid fight once again. So. You know, mork and friends, they've got, you know, roughly 70% ad now. They're just going to take this through. Looking like not sewer. They're going to take it through choke. But it appears that oh no, they're going sewer. They're going sewer. I thought they were doing a split there for a second. And the soldier is through and he's getting a nice big bomb. But Sub-Zero is out. And they're kind of very hesitant to push through. The Uber does come out from Harry. And they're going to need to try clean up some kills if they want to make it worthwhile. So 2 soldiers again going down on the side of Meth. They will be back on their last, but with a very significant Uber ad. So it'll be interesting.
They have Uber here, and I think they're not going to use. So mork and friends do lose Mackie Orc in the process, but yeah, I think they're just gonna. They might just have to give up second actually. And yeah, it looks like they lost another one there. Sub-Zero going down, and then another one Felix. So yeah, they're definitely giving up second.
Back and forth plays from both sides, pure and adulterated chaos right now. You know, Bongo Jimmy is going to be starting to roll out. I'd really like to see him do some fast Roma rollout through the mid, and it looks like he's not going to opt for that. Meth is going through IT, and they like these IT pushes, and I'll tell you what, Ghost, I like them as well. What do you make of it?
It does work out really well, and speaking of pushes, a trade might be happening here. Uber does pop to save players here for the side of mork and friends. The Uber hasn't been popped on the side of Meth yet, and finally get popped, and they need a run here. They need out, but however, the frag's actually going in their favor with the Meth losing both Mori and Bongo Johnny. So looks like fight might actually be in the favor of mork and Co, and it looks like it is. And
yeah.
Uber-wise, 10% roughly,
down.
maybe
Yeah.
20% ad, and they could actually just plus it to last.
Andrew right now is on an absolute rampage. He picked up 2 at mid, and he gets the 3rd and 4th eventually onto the medic.
Someone needs to come
excellent aim, mate. Someone does need to go. And unfortunately, I think Harry going dropping down. Not what you like to see. That push is botched, and it is just Sub-Zero and mork up on the blue side. Such a shame.
You're getting hyped, right? But the problem is, I think Andrew may have actually not had a HUD, so he probably had no clue what the hell is going on in honesty of his teaching and ammo. But otherwise, I think they should just play it slow. I don't think they need to overextend that deep. Even let's say Andrew doesn't have has a broken HUD, but otherwise, not walking around. They are up one, so definitely they can try keep shut up. I don't think they should just relax now. You need obviously Meth needs to get either 1 point or 2 more points to obviously win the game if you want to make it close. But obviously 1 more to secure golden cap. But yeah, they don't need to rush things.
Yeah.
So it's Meth's move to actually do something with 14 minutes left. Obviously it is doable, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Meth now coming up with Uber, and they do have a small advantage, not too much. But on the side of mork and friends, they're also getting Uber really soon here. And yeah, this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, Sub-Zero, he's just playing in lobby, I mean sewer here, so I wonder if he's going to go for a bomb. A little bit of an engagement, it looks like he is going to take down to Age, but then the sticky trap from Mackie and the reply, he will then in turn go down. Mork kind of peeking through.
Tempted.
Ooh, he's tempting. Yeah, he's keen, but no, deciding not to go for it. Mackie, the combo is in IT though. I think he's waiting for his combo to go through there and maybe
cause a distraction. Possibly.
Yeah, cause distraction. But yeah, as you said, Ghost, I think they're doing the right thing here. They're just
stalemate.
They have the advantage. There's no like a big mistake that I make is, you know, pushing through when you don't need to. It's a TF2's a time game. If you're a point in front and the clock's running down, you are winning the game. So I think they're just chilling out right now and doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's just obviously we'll see who sacks and sacks and tries to do. But it looks like Sub-Zero, yeah, he's been in for a sack play here, trying to go for the med. Doesn't misses his shot unfortunately, but doesn't actually force him. Med surviving on 40 or so HP. But Mackie does go down in the process, and they back out of their side on mid. I was in the red team side, and they're just leaving. So
yeah, that was
interesting actually. I don't know how Mackie got caught out, but yeah, he did die.
I was too focused on that soldier bomb. I didn't quite catch how we got caught out there, but nevertheless, they will be back onto their second. Still, both even Ubers on both sides, and you know, we just got to wait for some of the stacks to come out from either of the teams now. This time with Meth in the advantageous position, probably their push to make.
Go Johnny.
Ooh, but in the reply again, Mori now getting Sub-Zero once again with the sticky trap. So, or with the sticky, sorry, just
They're just stalemating, I think. So both teams haven't popped Uber. But it is Meth's move to actually do something. So I think, yeah, I think Mork and Friends, their plan is just to stalemate it. They're just chilling and waiting for Meth to make a move of some sort, whether it be a sack of some sort or a trade. But yeah, they're waiting for something to happen, and I think, and it looks like just a bit of pistol spam, so nothing exciting happening yet. Houdini is come up on that sniper, so it would be interesting to see what he can do with the sniper play.
Yeah, let's get on that cam.
He's just sitting in choke, so interesting. So if it does spot it, doesn't actually quite hit the head, and has to dodge those pipes, nearly does eat a pipe to the face, and he might, does he go for a wide swing? Probably wants a buff.
Yeah, I think he's... Oh, gets a headshot. That was a nice headshot. Doesn't manage to pick up a kill, but nevertheless, he does have some very good flicks. Soldier is through. Oh, is he out? Nah, he's out. Oh! Nice little shot there. And it looks like Meth, they're just kind of committing all forces to this push. You know, so they're going to have to back out now, unfortunately. And yeah.
I mean, they could have just waited to see if Houdini does a sniper play. I don't think they needed to commit 3 there, in honesty. But Felix and Andrew do go down on the side of Mork and Friends, so I guess that's good that they picked up 2 scout frags. I mean, but otherwise, yeah. Again, really stalemate, and looks like a possible trade might happen in mid. I think they're carrying his scout into their choke. Demo does get caught out, and yeah, no trade actually happens, but they might just continue pushing without the demo for the Mork and Friends. Soldiers, looks like they're going for a bit of a high bomb play, trying to go for the med there. Doesn't actually find anything. Does pop here, so a trade does come through. Bongo Johnny does get dropped, I believe, in the process, unfortunately. But otherwise, yeah, trade for the side of Meth doesn't actually go too well. And looks like Mork and Friends are just cleaning up house.
Wipe.
However, speaking of which, Houdini might get the med.
Ooh, that has saved them this round, Ghost. I reckon if Harry had lived there, that would have, yeah, that just would have been all she wrote, man. Like, Houdini picking up that kill there off of Harry was extremely crucial. As I say that, though, they didn't opt for the back spawn, so they might get caught short a little bit here. 3 players down. What will be interesting to see now is, I'm walking for it. Are they going to go for the fast capitalization, or are they going to wait
look
for
like
the
slow,
Uber?
actually.
Yeah,
but I definitely think Harry there as well. I don't think he should have died. One of the scouts should have at least played back with him. Maybe in case of, you know, that scenario of a flanker, e.g. Houdini just randomly coming behind and two-shotting him. But otherwise, Uber-wise, Meth do have the ad advantage, being 20 or so percentage. But otherwise, yeah, it looks like they're just grinding. And this time, Deceptive coming up on that sniper, so it'll be interesting to see what
Nice
he does.
body shot onto Andrew.
He's sitting in lock here, so see what he opts to do. Does spot the soldier. Does very tight angle.
Very, very tight. Not much room to work with. I reckon I'd like to see him. Yeah, I would have liked to see him wrap around to one. Either snipers in this game, I don't think I've seen them peak one coast. They're opting for these
weird
lobby plays. Yeah, these weird angles. But I like it though. I do like it.
Speaking of snipers, Andrew's opted for the sniper, and this is, I believe, and Houdini's now on spy, so this is going to be interesting. I'll be on the spy cam here, watching him go. He does cloak up in lobby and doesn't get spotted. For a second, thought his cloak for some reason showed, but I realize I'm spectating. I can see his invid silhouette. But yeah, he's waiting for the right moment, and he is on the cloak and dag. Sub-Zero does get taken down by a trap from the side of Mori, and he might be able to go for a stab here. Medic is turning around every now and then. The question is, does he hit a D-cloak? Because you can hear it. It is very hard. And looks like
maybe behind the wall, I think, is up
he
for
needs
it.
a distraction. I think he wants a distraction of some sort. And he's going for it now.
Oh, and he's going to get it
in the end.
Hurry! Excellent, excellent backstab by Houdini. He will get taken out, but that will definitely save them a bit of stress on this last point. They're going to be able to push out now with pretty much full Uber advantage unless Andrew hits something crazy right now. He is going for a really aggressive peek here, but he's going to have to back out of that one. And yeah, that will be that.
I mean, Harry was doing whatever he could do, just to obviously not get backstabbed. But he was turning around every now and then on fourth time and got to him, and he died, unfortunately. And looks like Meth opted to go out through that lower lobby sort of push, and Uber does not get popped, and they have really a huge ad here. It's practically full ad, 80 or so adly. But I think they're just they're not rushing things, but they're taking their time. And speaking of that, on the side of mork and friends, Uber is going to come up really soon. Around there, roughly on 80% now, so it's getting really close.
Yeah, it's getting close. I think if they want to, the ad is gone, unfortunately. But despite that, I think they still did the right thing there by not using, because they got him for free. They didn't have to use, and now they can still take the trade if they want to take the trade.
Do they think it's ad?
Hopefully they don't think it's still ad. I really hope for the sake of this game. Sub-Zero will get taken down by Bongo Johnny real quick there, but
doesn't look like it. I think they've called it even. Minutes left though. Pressure is mounting, and they're committing for a sewer push here by looks of things. Yeah, they're just going for a straight trade here. Uber does get popped. Medics surf high there. Multiple flashes coming for the side of mork and friends. However, a player down for Meth being someone did DC, so this is going to be real interesting. I think.
I'm not too sure what's going on, whether that was an RQ. No need to RQ when there's, 5 minutes left. Whoa, Sub-Zero going for a really, really, really big bomb there. Not managing to pick up anything, unfortunately. I like the rocket jumps, though, dude. Very, very sexy stuff. And they're going to have to back out now. And this does give Meth a very nice opportunity to tie up this map. So we could be seeing a potential golden cap.
Indeed.
And then again, I've just said it, so it might be cursed. Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers crossed.
They are taking into last. He does come up. They need to focus that 300 health, big Russian man. But otherwise, I think he's getting taken out really well. All the damage is focused to him. Nice arrow from Harry onto him. But I don't think they can hold this. Sub-Zero getting tagged down really low. Mork as well. It's just Mackie and the men. And unfortunately, they can't do anything. And they get the tie up the score.
We're tied at 2-2 with 4:20 on the clock. Hey, the 4:20. So this is probably going to be the final mid, unless. Well, not the final mid, second last. I don't know. We don't know. We got to watch the game and see what happens. Sub-Zero is getting some really nice point presence. Does it get knocked off the crates, which is unfortunate. Mork getting a real nice rocket onto Deceptive there. Andrew will clean him up. And Andrew getting another one onto Bongo Johnny. Just absolutely mullering everyone right now.
Yeah, very convincing mid for the side of Mork and friends. It's just Yellow and Houdini left. However, they will at least
Ooh, look at
Yellow has
Sub-Zero.
someone to beam.
Look at
So that's
Sub-Zero.
really
This is
good.
looking really dangerous. Doesn't unfortunately manage to connect those rockets. That would have been absolutely huge. It would have sealed the deal for their game if he got that med pick there. Unfortunately, not. So now
It's just
it's
even.
looking like maybe he'll go up for an
Oh,
off.
so you know, when Soldier actually goes in and does Harry. He came from IT. He might have been hiding. Actually,
Oh.
he.
Oh.
I think he was
This
hiding.
makes the yeah, this make things very, very interesting now, guys. I'm not sure what Mets is going to opt for, but I think you know, with only 2 minutes left, I doubt they're going to push out. But as I say that, they're looking to
Yeah,
go.
they probably. I don't think they want to play on. Uber does get popped out. It looks like just a scout chariot Uber trying to get something done. Unfortunately, doesn't actually pick up any sort of frags. He does stand on 3 stickies. Don't we?
And there's a back tap going on. Oh no!
Someone wasn't watching last, or I don't know what happened, but very good salvage from that op by dropping the Uber, but otherwise, yeah.
But it's not over yet. 2 minutes 20 is more than enough time to get around. And judging how quick these rounds are being traded, Ghost, I think it is extremely possible. So we're going to see, I'm going to get on the Andrew count this week because he's been doing absolutely phenomenal. He's going to be taking some beautiful, beautiful height, just getting some nice shots off, getting on to Bongo Johnny, who's up, probably going to pick up this another soldier as well. That is 2 kills for Andrew there. He's just going to keep forwarding, playing around his team real, real nice. Just, yeah, Andrew just getting that for his team. Will he pick up the third? And he does. Nice. Andrew going absolutely insane right now. Excellent, excellent work. And he's hungry for more, Ghost. He keeps going. He just wants to get in there, and he is keen to win this. He wants to seal the deal for his team. He gets a fourth. He is on 4 kills. Can anybody stop this man? I don't know. I just don't know.
Practically even Ubers with a minute 20 left. Look, I don't think another round's suitable, so this map might be done and over, and I think, yeah, they look like they're just going up for a bit of a trade or some sort of push here. Unfortunately, Andrew does get dropped in the process. Flash is coming in for the start of Mork and friends. But otherwise, yeah, a very even trade, a better trade for the side of red, but the question is, can they push out off this? And I don't think they can. It looks like, yeah, I think it's just dead time. Heavy's come out.
It's dead time.
And, yeah, I think, yeah, that's GM
map
the first
1,
map.
yeah. Map 1 going to Mork and friends. Very, very excellent stuff by them, especially their scouts. We will get into the logs in a little bit, but we'll take you through a couple last-minute crazy plays because we always love to see the players going. We have a heavy pushing
just,
through the mid. Excellent, excellent work there. Andrew picking up deceptive.
There's no ammo left. Okay.
No ammo.
Yeah, 30 seconds. I mean, that's game, and well, not game. That's first map done to side of Mork and friends. I guess
these logs
might as well
up.
just these logs up. Yeah, might as well. I mean, not much to really say. Dead time. We open the Steam overlay.
Oh, what?
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna go one more, but anyway.
Myself and Ghost were too busy focusing on these logs that we literally missed the 4-2 cap, and we are already onto the second map, ladies and gentlemen. I think that must have been I don't know. I presume that Meth probably just kind of gave that one to him.
I think they just gave it. I mean, they've lost it anyway. There's time numbers you can do. But 4-2 scoreline, 3-2, whatever you want to say. Looking at the logs, first thing you can point out is Andrew, 30 kills with 200, with nearly 8k damage with 270 DPM. He definitely had a good game going in. Felix had a lot more quieter, but he did cap a fair bit. But otherwise, mostly soldiers had for the side of Mork and friends, the soldiers, in all honesty, had a relatively quiet game. They didn't do much, but I mean, Andrew, he did most of the work, and yeah, look, it paid off. And then on the side of Meth, Houdini, with only 20 kills, but otherwise, everyone else, I mean, it was a bit average. Speaking of which, looking at heals wise. Harry obviously dropping twice. Did pump out 1,120 heals, so he did pump out a lot of healing for his teams, hitting some actually really good arrows. But yeah, otherwise, I think it was overall just a really good game for the side of Mork and Friends. But however,
Yeah.
their soldiers, I'll just say now, were a bit quiet on process. In all honesty,
Yeah,
um,
I was not expecting that. I really thought like I think we saw one fast soldier bomb at the start of mid,
mm,
but that was about it. We didn't see much of that beautiful ramp slide action that we like. I do quickly want to touch on the demo man here. So very very interesting look. So Mackie 12 and 12, but he did more damage than Maury, but he got 19 and 9. So
mm.
Maury having the much better game despite, a couple of less 100 damage on the side of him.
Yeah, I mean, most of his like look at the damage for both them. It may be 2488, which is Mackie 2239, but otherwise it's still pretty even regarding damage stats. In all honesty, Mm,
Yeah.
the-
It was a very even game. Like apart
yeah,
like the score line does not reflect like how stalematy that was. I have to be honest, it was a little bit
it
boring,
was.
but you can't have an exciting game
Yeah,
every game.
I mean,
That's sometimes, and you have to respect it as well. I do really respect players that can, not do these big, risky, extravagant plays for the sake of their team. I really, really like deep, deep respect and hats off to both teams for being very smart in that regard.
one thing as well. Looking even at the match stats, both teams kills wise, pretty even, 80 to 78. Red team had 78 kills while blue had 80. Very even stats, even though that's I cannot maths to save my life. Whatever. I think that's two. Wait,
Yeah, I'm not a maths dude. I
I
dropped
think that's
maths
two.
first week of
Anyway,
year 10. Dude.
anyway, mid fights 3 for 3. So very even game. But otherwise, overall, Mork and Friends. Congratulations on taking the first map. I mean, Andrew had a really good game, and we'll just see if he can carry it over into this next map, which is Sunshine.
So this was the pick of meth. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that
I think it
real
was.
quick.
It
Yeah,
should have been.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. So they should, judging how well they did on process, I think it'd be fair to say that they have a very good shot of taking this one. And yeah, we're just going to be waiting for the players to ready up. They're begging
Schedule's
for.
getting a bit close because obviously our Highlander game actually happening soon. Because and looks like Ready Up has just come through. So Sunshine is away, and we'll have the first mid, and we'll see which demo gets there faster.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Mackie cam here. I'm keen. He had a good game last, and I'm keen to see like what he can do, hitting some good shots, opting for the left side push. Bongo Johnny going to be taking the height advantage early, so that's good stuff by him, and he's going to keep bullying that. Both soldiers double bombing though from Mork and Friends onto the combo, not managing to get too much. They're both going to go down, and that's going to give Meth the advantage in this mid fight. Age is going to be jumping over the Tetris onto the demo. And Andrew does take him down though. Andrew kind of saving this mid fight for his team, really, really pulling in the weight. I'm not sure if they're going to opt to stay in, but it's looking like another
one.
And then 3 kills. Can he get any more? He's challenging this demo, causing absolute anxiety for him. You're the med picking him up. Yellow going down. Finally, Maury picks up and stops this man's sabbatical. Wow, oh wow. Insane stuff from Andrew. He's the MVP for me tonight.
Maury's still in. He
Stuff.
wants to try to get something done, but he unfortunately doesn't actually get anything. And yeah, Mork and Friends retake the mid again, and they are full Uber at as well because of Andrew's really good play getting the med. And looks like they're just going for this cafe push here. They need to be careful of traps and try. I think they might. Are they going to opt to just muscle through without using? And I think
they might.
I think they do opt for it. It's like going in very slow. Uber does get Uber does get popped. I'd guess jump the soldier in, but otherwise they.
I think they
pick
just
up
wanted
one
to get
frag,
in there.
That's it, actually.
I think they just wanted to get their presence in.
Yeah.
Despite that, 3 down though on the side of Meth.
They're
This
just
is looking
busting into
dangerous,
last.
and they're pushing into last. They're pushing into last,
They
guys,
need to
and they're
get that
making
point.
a
The medic
beautiful,
on Sanuba.
quick capitalization. The medic goes down. Yellow, he is no more, and that
Round.
is going to be the first round for Mork and friends. Very, very surprisingly, they came back from that mid-fight thanks to Andrew. Andrew has more points than his medic right now. Again, MVP to Andrew, like I'm just saying right now, last game, maybe possibly even this game so far. Take us through this mid, Ghost, see what you got to say
Both
about
demos roll out roughly even. Mackey's actually waiting for an arrow. He's pretty weak. Arrow doesn't connect for the first try, but eventually the second one does. Both soldiers going for a high bomb. Can't get anything done. Med does tag down quite low to 60 HP. However, for this, Mork and friends do lose 3 in the process, but on the side of Meth, everyone is in the red. But I think Mork and friends should just back out. Yeah, they opt to back out, and very quick mid. These double soldier bombs are finding damage, but aren't actually getting any kills.
I think what they need to be doing here, Ghost, is they need to wait for some damage from Mackie, because that man is very, very capable. But I think they're just kind of going in at the wrong time, and, you know, when the other team isn't in a, you know, when they're in a very defensive position. So it's proven to be very hard. I will say that they are timing them very well, like in terms of both the soldiers jump. Oh, Uber does come out. As I say, that 2 players going down on the side of Meth. Mork and friends, they're going to be able to come back out onto the second here, and yeah, good stuff.
However, full out the side of Meth, so we'll be seeing what they looks like a cafe push here, and they don't use, and they could probably just run into last, perhaps maybe leave 1 scout to cap. However, Andrew behind trying to get something done, unfortunately doesn't actually manage to find any sort of frags, and they might just opt to push in straight here. They do have practically 4 about it is going to even out, so they need to be quick with this, and I think it might be just a default left, and it looks like it is going to be a push. Uber does get popped in the scout, needs to flash. Demo doesn't get flashed yet, so now finally gets flash. However, that heavy needs to get focused down, does get arrowed, and unfortunately finally does get taken down, and this point...
Medic's on 93%, they could stall for... not going to be enough, unfortunately. If they had just stalled that for a couple seconds longer, the Uber would have come out.
Harry could have gone for a saw, actually.
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
that would have been great. It would have been risky. He did the right thing by, you know, just tanking his heavy there.
Yeah,
and I felt like, you know, for what it was, they held it very well. And I'm going to get on the Mori cam this week because he had a stunning game on process. He opted for the right side. I love that. I'm a demo main. I always love going right side on Sunshine. Not standing still for the arrow, and he's going to go for that air shot. I don't think he gets it.
Yellow gets taken down.
Ooh, not what you want to see. But, you know, that's probably going to be them retreating out of the fight. However, Mork and friends, no soldiers, so they've lost a lot of space potential. Through. And once again, another pause, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, they this time didn't. I'm actually, to be honest, didn't see if they did a double soldier bomb, but otherwise, they did get the med and I believe the soldier in the process, I think. But otherwise, yeah. Getting the, obviously both teams losing 2, however, Meth losing their heals, which isn't obviously what you want for a mid-fight. However, Harry, looking at the pause even, there is a scout being Houdini, opting, he's monged in, going to try rush the medic here. However, I do not think in a million years he can get the medic, because there is a demo on Blue Tetris, there is a scout who is midway through jumping. He should die.
Yeah, that is, yeah, all people are looking at Houdini right now.
Yeah. He's got 3 people looking at him, happy. I think he should die unless these 3 players can't seem to hit anything and he just dead.
Yeah, unless it's the beaver that's head. Yeah,
he eats a stick. He eats a pipe to the face. Game's ice game now, so I'm going to refresh.
No worries, I'll take us through all that's going on. Andrew taking a little jewel, manages to pick up Mori and Cafe. That is going to be an excellent pick by him. And she's just kind of running around on the forward lines, getting ready for the second point for his team as they take this through. They don't need to use Uber here. They're just going to be able to come through very safe and sound for this next last push.
They do have full Uber, and Houdini obviously, you know, off class is coming out. We got the heavy, and I believe that's the only off class. They probably could have got an NG if they really wanted to. Oh, Deceptive coming up on the sniper. So it'd be interesting to see if he can get up. Honestly, wouldn't have gone sniper. I'd probably get another off class or some sort, maybe a pyro even. However, he does get Mackie, so push is now delayed.
Excellent headshot there by the man. And, you know, we have seen some very, very good sniper plays from both teams this game. That demo pick is going to be crucial. I'm not sure if they're going to opt to push out. You know, maybe that they might risk it. There's no traps that they need to worry about, Ghost. But unfortunately, Bongo Johnny, I think he was going for a sack there and, you know, to try get something more. And, yeah, they're just going to play it safe and give the push to Mork and friends, which I personally think is the right thing to do.
Looks like just another stalemate coming through, and it looks like Houdini is just staying on the heavy for now. No other off classes have come out. Actually, I'm not sure my game was still. Never mind. Harry doesn't have Uber. I thought it was Eva. My bad. So it looks like they might just push out of last tier, and I think they're trying. A scout does run through, and yeah, medic is just running through. Uber does get popped out, so it looks like they might be able to get maybe another frag. No, they don't. They get juggled too much. They're
going to get the point, but then they're going to have no ad. They're going to have no Uber to fight this. And look at this. Mork and friends, they're just going to be able to come back here and absolutely roll through. Mackie is on the medic as well as Mork. And, you know, the scouts really applying a lot of pressure. Andrew, as always, he is on a killing spree. 5 off the back of the man himself, pulling in absolute monolithic amounts of work for his team. Excellent stuff to Andrew once again. And he is still has more points than his medic, so you know he's doing good. And right now, the scout Uber does come out. They're just going to be going through. They need to focus down that heavy if they want to convert this into a round, and they're going to do just that. Still though, they have Meth have a 1 player out, but they're not out of it just yet, and I think with Andrew dying, that seals the deal for that one.
Aki wasn't in it as well. I don't know if I can't remember if he died or not actually, or where he was, but yeah, I think I should just waited for the demo time. They had full Uber ad. They could have just waited maybe a minute or even 2 and then stormed the last point, but yeah, very, very rushed on their last push in my opinion.
Yeah, they could have probably held on a little bit longer, but anyways, the Uber does get popped on the side of Meth. Oh, Harry caught out here. Not what you want. Deceptive will pick him up, and that's gonna finally get Meth out of their defensive position, which is not good to be in, especially when the series is tied up. You know, so that they're going to be able to come through to mid now. The blue still don't have a medic, but they're hesitant. They're hesitant, Ghost. Houdini will pick up Felix, but yeah, I'm surprised they didn't take that push through.
On the side of Mork and friends, they are grinding this pretty well actually. They're grinding pretty hard, so they want this Uber hopefully to make it even. But yeah, Yellow with 60%, so he does have that. It's so 20% or so, 20% ad roughly. Yeah, I think they're just waiting for Uber, and I think they're just gonna maybe hopefully do something. Hopefully do something with it, and he has to get taken down.
Well, Mackie just, you know, a little solo pipe there in Cafe. You know, he doesn't even need his pocket scout to help him out. Good stuff by the man. And I think that's going to convert. They're going to take that advantage. Houdini's down, you know, very strong scout. Ooh, but the Uber does come out. Uber gets popped, and they're just going to use this to take that space. Both soldiers are down on the side of Meth. So, once again, back to their last. Not going in. This is not going their way. They still have Uber ad though.
Meth have full Uber ad. Actually, yeah, full Uber ad. They can do something with this. However, I think they're trying to figure out what they exactly want to do, and it looks like they might just go lobby. Looks like maybe a right side push into lobby, and it looks like yeah. So they're taking lobby control, which is good. I'm not sure why the Med's actually playing really far back. He looks like really hesitant to actually do stuff.
Yeah. I think they're playing it very safe. And their teams, you know what they're doing? They're showing a lot of respect for each other, which is not common. Ooh,
Harry might get here if they go really deep, and yeah, they use here. They manage to get Bongo Joint, however, they lose 2. So this might be really interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, Mackie, you know, getting taken down there before the Uber comes out. That would have been some explosive action in Cafe if he was able to stay alive. Unfortunately not. But now, again, another reset. And it seems like all of the carnage seems to be happening in Cafe here, Ghost. Mork and friends really like that area, which is You know, I rate it. I'm not much of a Valley guy. You know, Cafe's nice.
It's this whole game. I won't say process much, but mainly this one. It's just been a lot of these scout solo chariot Uber / trades. A lot of it. Not many sort of maybe let's hustle in milk. You know, don't use sort of pushes. I mean, they're getting maybe 1-2 frags. However, they're not capitalizing of it. And speaking of which, Meth Age has come up on that sniper and does take out Felix with body shot. So it'd be interesting to see what he can do with this. And being the Australian player, definitely be easy to hit shots.
Yeah, no, I think you know, the 180 ping snipers do not have too much of an advantage, unfortunately. Houdini's gonna be going on Pyro, just spy checking around.
And speaking of spies, Bongo Johnny has come up on the spy.
Let's get on that cam, see if he's gonna be behind. He is, but no, I think mork and friends, they're underneath. They're underneath the point. They're gonna be going through. It's too late. The spy play is too late. It's such a shame. I think they figured it out, and that's just players are dropping like flies. They brought the 14 to last. What is going on? Yeah, and that's gonna be another round.
I think he killed Sub-Zero, but that's about it. I mean,
I don't think they figured out timing. I think. Or it was
yeah,
just too
I don't
late.
know. I think it was just a very, very unfortunate timing there. You know, I think they didn't anticipate mork and friends to go under and just kind of take that last push. But I think mork and friends did anticipate that there would be a spy and be one behind. Anyways, guys, what do you make of this mid-fight, man?
Looks like mork and friends actually opting for another double soldier bomb. Doesn't actually find anything. Medic does get taken down pretty low here. Does recover back to roughly 100 HP. However, mork and friends, they are still actually in this mid-fight. Both Med and Demo just seeing Cafe. Demo getting rushed, and Med is stuck by himself, and he shook down here. Actually.
Bit of a duel going on, and he gets the Uber. What the heck? Battle Medic extravaganza going on right now. Now they're going to be chasing them out through their Cafe. Carnage, carnage, carnage. My goodness, you don't see that often, and so unfortunate. Felix just doesn't manage to pick up the medic there. He almost did, and that would have been beautiful.
That is unfortunate for the scout. I know who it was. Unfortunately, he beefed a fair few shots. However, full Uber out on the side of Meth, so they definitely can be able to retake this mid, and I think they are doing it, and it looks like they do successfully take it. However, they are now under pressure to take around to at least force Golden Cap, or 2 rounds actually to at least win it or more. But otherwise, yeah, it's just gonna, I think, mork and friends here. Goal is, again, like process, put pressure on them, stalemate. However, Meth aren't slowing down; they're just running in here. However, Medic is getting shot from behind. He finally uses there. Does force out, and that's true. Might get caught. Yeah, does get caught in lobby there. However, full Uber on the side of mork and friends. Uber does not get popped just yet, and finally they should be able to stop this second point cap, and it looks like they manage to,
Yeah, they do pick that up. That was very, very well played by mork and friends there. Just like, you know, keeping their cool. And it seems that Meth, they have a real hard time. Like, every time they get an advantage, it seems they just lose it almost instantaneously. It's unfortunate to see, but, you know, like, that's just the game sometimes. Once again now, mork and friends, they are on the advantage. It's their push, but... And you know, Cafe, their favourite place. Andrew.
Where did Johnny came from?
Andrew's on a 4K.
Okay. But yeah, they're grinding this really hard in Cafe, and do they often go for a fast Cafe bomb through sort of Uber? 90% Uber. Mackie, he's just run out wide, and no Meth players to be seen on the second point of their side, and looks like
they all got caught on shutter, guys. Yeah, it's a real shame. Yeah, nah, it's like players are just getting caught, and they're starting to crumble a little bit. The Uber is still going. Andrew is just going to be mullering everyone at last, and that is another round for friends.
Yellow had 99% Uber.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
That's unlucky. You can't do much
Oh,
about it.
my heart goes out to you right now, boys. Seriously. You know, 3-1 in favour of Mork and friends. 14 minutes on the clock. Meth need to start reaching real deep. The boys need to start figuring out what is, like, you know, what they're going to do. I'm going to try and see Age. He needs to pull something out of his ass this mid. He needs to get in a nice big bomb. Opting to play on this right side of Tetris, not doing too much. Pongo Johnny getting on in the demo, but unfortunately he will go down to Felix. And Houdini applying some pressure, good pressure I must say, but they're 2 down. Are they going to try and stay in? I'm not sure.
Demo bombing in really high to get something done. Unfortunately, doesn't actually manage getting done. Does take out really low, and this mid fight turned around really quickly. Mackie getting taken down on blue side Tetris because Harry unfortunately missed a few arrows on him, but nothing you can do about it. Yeah, very good recovery, and Yellow gets taken down in the process as well.
Houdini there just picking up Sub-Zero. And he's going to be hiding here. It's like he almost knows that they're going Valley. But unfortunately, they collapse on him, and Houdini is no more. Both scouts down now on the side of Meth. Oh, Deceptive has just spawned, but, you know, not in time to fight second. And once again, Meth on the defensive position, not going in their favor here, Ghost. Not going in their favor. Ooh, but Bongo Johnny does manage to get the force there, as I do say that, so that might have saved them a bit in this round, but it's triggered a full scale push from the boys, and the heavy's low, and people are coming into the point, and they just need a couple more. Mackie's getting some insane stickies onto the point, and a nice air shot, and Mackie, the man, the myth, the legend, just cleaning everything up. 4-1 in favor of Mork and friends. 12 minutes to go. It has looked really, really dire for Meth now. I'm going to let you take us through this mid here, Ghost, to see what you got to say. But man, Mork and friends, they're just going nuts.
The side Meth, Maury does actually get to this mid a little bit earlier. Actually, Mackie opting for a cafe rollout. It's very interesting. Both teams exchanging some spam onto each other. However, I actually don't see any soldiers for the side of Mork and friends. And I believe
Sub-Zero does pick up Yellow, so that's going to be, I guess, good. And we had an AFK player, okay? I guess that's just out. It goes, you know. I'll run it.
I think he. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's trying to do something. I don't know what he's doing.
He's just having fun, and that's what it's all.
Nice
he gets a nice head from Mork. Excellent stuff, and he gets the tour down as well. Pure embarrassment.
He comes back from being AFK and manages to pull off a double air shot. Very impressive.
Turning on his rocket prediction hacks, maybe. I don't know. But that was very, very clean. You love to see it.
I mean, yeah, this round as well. Harry has 20 or so ad, and they're just busting into mid pretty easily here. Maury being tagged down quite low and does need the arrow. And this is just now a straight up DM fight in the mid, seeing who obviously comes out top. Age, Meth, all tagged down really low, and like, I think they might concede. Yeah, I think they are. And Yellow getting taken down to 11 from a
Houdini will get taken out from the late as well. It seems Meth have a hard time of kind of knowing when to get out, you know, but I think at this point it would be fair to also say that they need to start playing risky. Deceptive, nice pick onto Mackie, so, you know, they're still in this. It's still 10 minutes, 3 rounds is very doable, judging how fast the rounds were going last game. And Felix and his medic, Harry, they're going to be getting out a second and kind of waiting for Mackie and Andrew, which is the smart move there.
Yeah, and speaking of which, 4-1, pressure is on Nef to obviously make some sort of comeback. 10 minutes is doable, and looks like Ubers are just going to even out. So it looks like we're just going to see, you know, who's going to sack through and who might switch to an off class. But otherwise, yeah, stalemate. And I think this is a good call from the side of Morgans. 4-1, you don't need to do anything stupid. You can just sit and wait.
Yeah, they can definitely kick their feet back and boil and chuck on the brew, a nice cup of tea. You know, Meth, are they opting for a valley push right now? I think they just might be.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the Uber is going to get popped out.
It's Deceptive,
a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap. Oh, no. Oh.
And yeah, that was very, I don't know, yeah, obviously Meth need to take risks, but otherwise that didn't really pay off. Harry, he's tagged down
Well, it has.
really
It
low.
has been off for him though. Look at that. They're managing to pick off pretty much the whole team
Harry
there.
needs to run.
Bongo Johnny as well. It's a collapse. A nice crumble from him. You know, they really needed that. And if they can convert this into a round, I think that could mean some extra momentum. Bongo Johnny just missing that shot.
Comes out.
A heavy comes out of forwards. Bongo Johnny picking him up as well. He's starting to get some real nice rocket flicks, liking that stuff from him. Good job to you, mate.
Yeah, and this could possibly be a second round for the side of Meth. They just go and wait for this Uber. They don't need to rush. Felix coming up on that sniper off class. I think that's the only off class they have. I was expecting more defensive class like heavy pyro or NG. But otherwise, yeah, just clearing traps in the lobby. They haven't spotted the second trap. Does get dead eventually. It looks like they're going for a top right push here. So see if they can get anything done. Uber does pop out for the side of Meth here, and they do take down 3 players in the process. And yeah, this should be just a round for the side of Meth finally after
push after push.
20 or
That
so
was
minutes.
very well deserved by them. I felt like they, played. They got wrapped and they had less Uber advantage. Well, their Uber was fading and, Mork and friends popped theirs, but they still managed to make the best of a bad situation. Now the question is, are they going to convert this momentum? Are they going to keep the ball rolling? I'd love to see it. I really want to see what's going to happen this mid.
It looks like the side, both teams exchange on span. Soldiers going for a bit of a bomb onto their Tetris. Does manage to find 2 being a scout and demo, and the side of Mork and friends, they've already lost 3, and I think they're still in actually, and it looks like they're just going. I don't know what's going on here. They managed to get through, and it's just a med and scout. This is, med gets taken down unfortunately, and Andrew does a drive-by on Bongo Johnny, but yeah, they stayed in for way too long. They should have just backed out. They lost 2 or 3 already. They didn't need to stay in for more.
Look at Andrew. He's hiding behind, and this could be potentially dangerous. This man can hit his shots, ladies and gentlemen. So you really got to watch out when he's behind the back lines. He's going to be going through.
No, he gets spotted. He has to be spotted. A soldier rolling out. I don't. No, actually.
Little Jewel with Houdini here takes him off. Nice.
He gets
some pay. But gets some skull gutted by Mori. Good stuff by him.
Yeah, he definitely got spotted by a soldier, but yeah, unfortunate timing, I guess, and they might be able to get a 3rd round here and then making it 4-3, a really close one. Uber does get popped out really early here. They need to focus this Heavy. Heavy is still up. He is taking a fair bit of damage. The Scout Andrew does get taken down in the process. However, both Yellow and Deceptive, the Heavy's just cleaning up. He didn't die.
It was they just held it really well. They tanked those heals. I think Meth, maybe sometimes when that happens, you get really eager to just go in there and be like, yeah, we need to get this round now so we can. As I say that, there's a player going last. Houdini is there, but he's not going to be able to get it.
He's not going to win against a 300 health Heavy, and I think ran out somehow.
Does manage to pick up Sub-Zero on 4 HP.
Okay.
So that is still good. He's still going to be fine.
He can just cause Chaos Mine actually, and there's another Scout here opting to try to take a 1v1 deal. Does win that deep. Nice trade there by Andrew, at least, but otherwise, yeah. He did cause a bit of chaos, but not enough. And Faluba out for the side, Mork and friends, so let's see what they opt to do with this Faluba.
Another cafe push by the looks of it. They just love it. Here goes Mac going in for a big bomb. Manages to connect a nice pipe. That doesn't convert into any kills, unfortunately. And it looks like they got in using Uber there. I think what they're trying to do here now, Ghost, is to just get into that advantageous position, and maybe it might be time to play.
Someone just skyboxed. That was a medic.
There was a medic just going
But they do win this
sky
actually, because side of Mork and friends, they take down the majority of the players. Actually, Meth actually somehow lose that fight, and it might have been because of the skybox.
Yeah, I think that they got extremely unfortunate. Good sticky traps by Mackie there. Like, just, and well-timed debt as well to just absolutely catapult Harry into the skybox. Age and Johnny are going to pick up Andrew, so that's going to delay this next push by quite a bit. Andrew being their top player. And another reset.
And it looks like it's just, 4 minutes left. Doable. but very tight timing, I guess. They're under pressure, and they're just now opting to do whatever they can to possibly find frags. Mackie does get taken down, and this might be another frag as well. Yeah, Bongo Johnny, 3 down for the side of Meth, but at the same time, same for more. So even trades, but otherwise, yeah, desperate times for the side of Meth. They're just trying to do anything in their favor to possibly get 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I think Houdini and Deceptive here are going to try and make the best of a bad situation, and they will do just that, picking up a kill here. But the Uber is about to come. Oh, we're going to see a lovely trade coming out here. 2 scouts, the double scout Uber. Mork and friends are going to be backing out, so, you know, they will be in the defensive position. Houdini managing to pick up Mackie, that is going to be huge, and he's going to be on the roll, kind of going through here. Him and Deceptive, the 2 scouts, they need to start making something happen. Houdini picks up a second. Can he get a third? No more kills on the grab for at the moment.
Yeah, and it looks like Uber-wise, it is even practically. However, I think, yeah, more Meth, they're just storming in, hopefully get something done. However, there is a heavy. Mielu is tagged down actually really low. Does get taken down in the process. Deceptive as well, getting tagged down really low. However, 3 players for the side of Mork and friends also in the red there. This
it's gonna be so close, and they managed to get it. Wow!
Just in time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So 4-3, and we've got 2 minutes 50 on the clock. Now, this is when things do legitimately get interesting here, Ghost. Or, like, I'd love to see. I would really love it to see a golden cap. I've probably just cursed it.
Anyways. Yeah, but Mackie, let's go to the same cafe run. He does caught? No, he doesn't get caught actually. But he does get tagged really and does finally get taken down the process, and Harry as well. This mid might go to the side of Meth here. Which
it does.
Yeah, it does.
It must, yeah, no. So this could potentially convert into another round. They're just going to keep their medics safe. Yep, they managed to do so. All right, good stuff, good stuff. This is getting really close here, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the second point. They have 2 minutes. They're in 2 minutes. They got an advantageous position. They've got the ad. They've got everything they need right now, and
nice
they're just going to start to make their way through lobby here and get in there. Seeing what they're looking like a left side, I reckon. Sentry goes down. Another advantage.
Yeah, and looks like default left. So Uber does get popped. A heavy again. A Pyro though. Really nice denial actually, and this Uber isn't getting much. Demo does get dropped in the process, and Scout as well, they're running. And speaking of that...
Whoa, but the heavy is on last.
Yeah, man.
On an offensive heavy, this is interesting to watch. This could be very good for him. I don't know, he's getting down low. Houdini is low. Come on, mate. You got to... They've got a minute left. I'm keen to see how this pans out.
I think they should just stay last. Park the bus. Get the Highlander set up. Get the anti-bullshit, basically. They have the Pyro, they have the Heavy. They have a full turtle, so yeah, I think they're just gonna opt that.
There's no reason to push it out right now. No reason at all.
They need to make a move now.
A Pyro, a Heavy, you know, no scouts. I think that's what you want to see. Lots of juicy rockets, juicy damage. There will be one more Uber, which is going to come out. There is time for one more on the side of Meth. It's
Soldier
going
in.
Even Uber. Ooh. He's going to have to come for the late fight.
Sacked.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, probably should have waited. Anyways, the Uber does come out, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is down to the wire. Are the boys going to be able to stay in this or not?
It's going to get really close here. Heavy does go down, and a lot of people actually are really weak.
Yeah, a lot of people are weak. A Soldier gets a nice clean bomb onto the point as well. They need to get on it. They need to get on the Pyro there.
Nice reflect onto the Age there. Another Soldier going in.
Mork and friends. 2 seconds. It's going to be so close, but Mork and friends, they will take it, and that is GG, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, so close compared to the first map. No one could have called it. Nice comeback by Meth. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, but despite that, they played extremely well. Extremely well.
Yeah, I've opened the logs, and yeah, a better performance for a side of Meth here, but unfortunately, one round off, and unfortunately, they obviously don't take it to the third map. However, they do have one more chance next week. against, I actually don't know who they're versing, but at least they have one more chance to make it to the grand final and possibly set up a rematch against Mork and friends. Speaking of logs, I have it open. First thing up comes to eye is Andrew dropping nearly 40 bomb. Unfortunately, just short by 2, does get 38 though, 10k damage. He had a really good game, I must say.
You know, I'm getting these logs up now. Mackie taking the cake with damage. Again, interesting with the demo comparisons. So Mackie's gone 19 and 17 with 9.5k damage, but Maury, he's got more kills, a better ratio, but significantly less damage. I'm not sure who took the cake for demos tonight, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's relatively even across the board, in all honesty.
relatively even. I'd
Yeah.
gotta give overall, I'd have to give it to Maury just because of the process performance as well. He did manage to pick up a significant more number of kills.
Mm.
You know, even though he was slightly less damaged than Mackie in the process, he still in the process game. Sorry, he still had an excellent ratio. Just going back there to remind you all, 19 and 9 kills.
I mean,
yeah.
my thing on play is the soldiers on the side of Mork and friends. They definitely had a better impact. I think process as well. And honestly, I think it is really awkward for a soldier to jump if you don't know, if you're not the best rocket jumper. I think it is pretty awkward, in honesty. But yeah, Sub-Zero and Mork, better performance, had obviously a lot more impact. But then the side of Meth, Age, and Johnny, alright, but again, yeah, I think they did fine. Actually, all 4 soldiers had a really good impact on this map. And honestly, I think they did really well. Same with Houdini and Deceptive, yeah, 29, 24 respectively. But yeah, and then regarding team stats as well, kills, yeah, 3 kills makes a difference. Damage, pretty similar as well. Both teams won the same amount of mid fight, so even game across the board. But unfortunately, Mork and friends take the game, and heal stats wise, again, pretty even. Yeah, not much else to say.
Yeah, so wait, let me just check in with my producer quickly. Are we doing interviews tonight, Just Jazz?
I don't think we are.
Oh, I've just been informed that we have a highlighter, so we are going to skip the interviews, unfortunately, tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologize about that. We're just going to wrap this up with a couple quick shout-outs. Do you have any shout-outs, Ghost?
Yeah, shout out to both teams playing, and shout out to Battle State Games for making Escape from Tarkov. Good game.
Just Jazz, my man, do you have any shout-outs you want me to plug? Shout out to my boys in Bra Moment and Melbourne Underground and everybody who watched. Words from our great, excellent producer, Just Jazz. I'm going to wrap this up with some shouts for myself. So shout out to Dev, Precious, Twist, Klamath, Vasily, Leo, Nebu, Yauch, Ched, Rat Soup, Cecil, Lux, Danny, Ethan R4, Just Jazz, Jerry from Wagar, and Mitch. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be the ozfortress Season 28 Open Upper Page Playoffs. I'm your host, Big Fella Goose. Joining me tonight was Ghost on the cast and Just Jazz. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.